So, we're up here in the graveyard, Tranquility Park Cemetery. This is what we used to call Factory Road, but now we have the cemetery, and Zizi is going to tell you more of what's going on with this Jumbi Jamboree. Over to you, Zizi.
Today is Wednesday, the 12th day of June, 2024, the year of confusion, corruption, and indebtedness. We're here now at the now-awaited signboard that shows as you can see, the Tranquility Park Cemetery.
It looks nice. I like it.
After $53,000 being spent for a drawing, this is what we got from since 2015.
Look at the Cadillac, boy.
As you look at this looks like somewhere up in New Jersey or down in California.
Cypress Hills.
Where we're looking at the drawing, where the drawing giving you now a church inside the yard. We're looking for the cemetery, where it is. Can we search for the cemetery? Because it's over here, supermarket, it's been built over here.
There's XPZ, XPZ.
Right, so is the cemetery in SPZ? Because I'm going to look there to find where the cemetery
That's
is.
XPZ where the Chinese man burnt down the Chinese supermarket.
So I believe that is somewhere across the street.
It's somewhere across the
Follow
street.
me.
But look at it. This is main entrance, it says.
Where is the main entrance?
This is the main entrance to the cemetery. But it says the Ministry of Health, Wellness, Social Transformation, and the Environment of Antigua and Barbuda. Then we have our national symbol here.
The coat of arms.
Each endeavoring, all achieving. And the Ministry of Works, a project by the government of Antigua and Barbuda. We just proudly introduced Tranquility Park Cemetery. And it says the main entrance. This is the main entrance to it. Zizi?
Where's the main entrance?
I'm going to pan right? And I suppose the sign should have been put on the other side of Factory Road or Sir Sidney Wallins Highway.
Where that space is.
Well, we believe this is a cemetery, but we don't know. Next meeting here, some minister own the land or something like that.
Somebody.
And a charge I for going in the hole.
Okay. But we're going to move over here because we do believe that the fence that is erected here is the area in which that they will call our cemetery, the Tranquility
Park.
And resting place for
the road kind of fast. Just watch yourself before my throw in one of the hole up here. One time. You might be the first recipient of Tranquility.
Oh, well, I'm going to work on this.
Let's
evade across the street. As you can see, young lady selling fruits there. Now, my good people, let's deal with this on a historical base. 2015, a check was taken from or being signed and handed to the Ministry of Health, $2.6 million to find a place that that you can lay your loved ones to rest in Antigua and Barbuda, more so around St. John's, because the St. John's Cemetery was, getting full to capacity during 2015, where they found that, people were, over there being overrun.
It was decommissioned even before that.
It was commissioned before that?
Decommissioned.
Decommissioned before
under
that?
the Lester Bryan Bird administration. That is where they said that people no longer could be buried in St. John's Cemetery.
Yes.
And they had to go out to countryside by the churches, which they had space still.
Thanks for correcting me.
Okay then.
All right. I remember looking at a document that was hidden somewhere in the Ministry of Health that
buried.
Stanford
Buried.
Stanford had proposed this site to become the National Cemetery. It had a VC Bird Walk.
VC Bird Walk. That's Tomlinson's, where the late, great VC Bird used to live.
Yes.
Over there. Tomlinson's estate.
Now, the VC Bird Walk and other things were supposed to lead from the cemetery, going up to a monument that will be placed on top of the hill by where Heroes Park is.
Where
Now-
George and Papa are cool out.
Exactly. But today, we're confined to this space because the other space beyond this fence was sold to the SPZ individual, so we can't expand no more.
So the what you are saying, if I'm not, I didn't even know this. You're saying now that the brand new cemetery that is being built is already constrained, not only on the left, but Gigi and so build up on the other side of that
The
road
left,
up there.
the right.
And on the western side,
Thank
by
you.
XPZ have the supermarket, have the lands, which I was of the opinion all of this land, this is the western side going towards Tomlinson's, and I thought all of this land was going to be the National Cemetery. But no, you inform me now that
We're
it's just confined to
this
that's the
space.
road coming out from Sunnyside School there at the top there, right? And when you go straight over the road from Sunnyside School, you go down towards Painters, like I seen they're called over
Exactly.
there. Gigi's and go further down,
Right,
right?
going further up.
So that is constrained on that side. They already have built up industry on that side, right? So this is it. This is all we get in there. This will be my final resting place. Hey, me get for me. I don't want to
You
get my
back on the
spot
place
early.
early?
I don't want to get my spot early.
Okay.
Come on, I want longevity in life. But
So
it look
let's
like
proceed.
put in mistake early
Right.
for future.
Let's proceed on some
future use.
serious looking thing on this space there.
But China,
Many
man,
months ago, and I would say maybe back about 3 months ago, that the people of Antigua were told that in about 2 weeks' time, that they're going to start having burials
Ooh.
in this area.
Yeah.
People, this is the road. People may go start to chat one kind of way. This is the road. People, this is garbage over here.
This is where they want to bury
This is
us
the way
now.
they want to say that they're going to bury people.
This is where they want to bury us now. Look
People
at that.
not even to cut the grass to give a site to say, here it is, that where we're going. These are all construction stuff left here. This is garbage. How in the name of God that you will be able to bury people in here when light posts? Them here light
post up there,
posts.
so? Oh, they got highlighted dead people.
$2.6 million
That are all.
after 2015. You get the money so long. You could buy at least another acre land in order to expand.
They're going to have
here.
to purchase the land
Of
back from
course.
XPZ or XPZ.
Of course.
Because this is not enough land for the population of Antigua and amount of dead to be buried.
This is 2.6 million, along with 53,000 US dollars for the drying out there.
That's the drawing on the other side of the road. If you look good, it's if you look straight ahead, that's the X on the side of XPZ.
Now,
They
where
have
would
it
you
on
build a
both sides,
chapel
going
here?
up the road and coming down the road. Yeah, go ahead.
Now let's go. Where would you build a chapel here? In order to have space in the sense of burying your dead and laying your loved one to rest at a comfortable place that they can enjoy, maybe sitting down and eating around the table with their friends. Look here.
You see? But
Look
if you
here.
say the sign out there have a chapel, right?
Yes.
And let us say they put down a chapel. That's already 2-3 acres of the land done gone.
Look
right?
at the size of the chapel from this side.
Yeah. Look at that's Lord, yeah, folks.
Look at the size of
you
the
see
chapel
the
from
size
the
of the chapel. Hey, boy, more go over
Yeah.
there, boy. I didn't realize we had such a good view on this side. Cause we took the picture of going up Factory Road or Sir Sidney Wallen, right? But coming down Sir Sidney Wallen Road, they have a picture. That is by the government of Antigua and Barbuda,
50.
Ministry of Health, I think it is.
Anybody,
And something else.
anybody
Look-
with computer literacy can do graphic can conjure up this
Oh,
one.
look up, wow, you do good things.
56,
Look,
53,
Why?
53 million US, 53,000
Look at how the
US
bodies
dollars.
are, the rows of the tombstones are so nicely laid out, military formation,
style.
military style. And look at the chapel. I don't know if y'all can see it. When we go back home, we can probably take another
White people
picture.
over there in the
But-
churchyard.
But look at white people.
Yeah.
How the hell you talk? They have a sign and white people in the churchyard in Tranquility Park Cemetery with the big chapel over there. I have to go check this out for yourself. When I look at it, I zoom in a little bit, guys. If you can see, a white nigger in there are buried and dead. So where the black people?
No,
And look at the chapel. Look how nice the chapel look. The chapel in the cemetery. All right, Jimmy, back to you. I hope Antiguan people see how they love to lie and bluff people.
2.6 million.
Look at this. Jizzy, what you gonna get a nail in your foot?
Yes, I got to be aware of that. Because why and something left back here?
Just watch yourself.
2.6 million.
2.6 million, huh?
And 3 months ago, they may go come in 2 weeks' time. And look at what we're having.
But we have a lot of stone on the ground still.
Now, there's a lot of people going to say who are whatever in support of which I'm happy that this thing is happening, but not in the way that it's happening now. Because there is an urgency. There is an urgency, and they're not moving with the urgency that they say that is needed from all the burial grounds across Antigua. Now, if this is the main cemetery to hope to deal with people from the St. John's area and St. John's and the surrounding areas, the rural areas, you're going to tell me, you're tippy-tippy topa with getting this done? With getting this done? $2.6 million of the money and still more leaping out? Dirt left here.
Look at this here. This is the cemetery. This is where they have. Is this the chapel? Is this the place?
Well, probably that is the chapel, because this is a height of worthlessness. This is a height of worthlessness in the face of the Minister of Health and those in the health department who are supposed to be dealing with this.
But don't they have to start doing something? They have to start burying people some way.
Yeah, but again, Vere, the soil here, which a lot of people, you look at it and see which a lot of people don't know, that the soil is a little bit clayey.
Yeah.
Okay? And no proper thing was done.
It has not been developed.
Jane is in concern.
The soil, it hasn't been prepared as yet. Nothing has been done. What they have done is put up a very nice, expensive fence. And that was the work that has been done up here from what I have seen.
Exactly.
After we had the last big downpour, that big one we had about, 6 weeks ago?
Yeah.
That's the last time I saw anybody working up here on this thing. But it wasn't working on the burial ground, no. It was working on the fence. I'll give the government 10 out of 10 in building fences, right? But 0 out of 10 in building a graveyard that all I can go lay down for eternal rest. Now, I'm giving you all a whole 360 view of what's going on. I see a structure over there. Hey, what are they? Are you sure that's not the chapel over there?
I'm looking to see.
I see the sign with the white people outside are buried and dead. And I see the big chapel. I want to know where the chapel going to be put, because the chapel going to take up at least 3 acres. Right? Because you have to have the chapel, you have to have like a parking and everything.
You probably have
like surrounding foliage and trees and flowers and so on to make it look good. You have to have it, what you call it, to get landscape and all. You know, just put up a chapel and left it like that. Right?
So now, here we are, and if you look at the valley community cemetery, right? That full up now.
Of course.
Okay? You look at the grants that are full up now. You look at New Winthrops, full up now.
New Winthrops called what? What do they call New Winthrops again? Something with the L.
Well, we will find out later.
Yeah.
But look at the size of this. If the Anglican Church would take this, which they're going to try and mandate that most of Antiguans and Barbadians who will bury up here must cremate. They're dead. Okay? And that is why the force of the crematorium. Now, if me no want to cremate, for me dead, because me believe that me not think supposed to be with me loved one in their home in the house, in the furniture, right, as a furniture. Now, but look at this. What space do you think that we can get from here, from now until 2030? I mean, I can say everybody get dead during the time they and all that. But if all the other areas are full up,
Yeah.
right?
It's going to be concentrated on here.
And you're going to concentrate on here, right? Now tell me that you're going to put rules and regulations on burial ground. Also, Vere, I'm hearing that they're going to put GPS on the Jumbi and them.
To know which Jumbi follow you or which Jumbi you can go and do your high signs with.
we're looking over that. They claim that they're going to put GPS on the ground. I'm waiting for them and to explain to me what the GPS mean. If it is for Google Earth, that they'll be able to identify, if you want to identify where your loved one is buried, they have that GPS to pick that up.
Yeah, track
I don't know if you can put them on the
Jumbi.
Jumbi.
If a Jumbi,
If you can tie them on-
GPS, you think the Jumbi get about a walkway?
Right, to see if you're real
It's
dead.
movements.
No, if you're real dead or movements of Jumbi getting on the voters list.
I mean, see that Jumbi start for move on that track, you see? Me are moving in the opposite direction.
Now, people, this is serious, and we continue to bring out the money. 2.6 million since 2015. Since 2015, look where are we there? And I am hearing also through my investigation that if they're not buck up with up here, that some people who are head of certain place are going to start buried dead, yeah.
Oh, so they have a cog in the system.
So, whatever, is going to look like Arlington Cemetery. This is your Arlington. 53,000 US dollars. This is the design of your Arlington Cemetery. And look at the swimming pool down there now.
Yeah?
Oh, come on, Vere, let's go. Where you want to go through by the chapel and show the people the swimming pool?
Just watch your step, please, because
Yeah.
this didn't look too safe.
This is
look
terrible,
close
man.
Right
This is a height of worthlessness. You know? Where is this of you prioritizing on things that have urgent matter? And you even care about the living or the dead? Huh?
The way you treat your dead is really a barometer of how you treat your society.
Look at this.
If you have no respect for the dead,
Garbage.
you have no respect for nobody.
Huh? And the
That's
ministry.
all I agree there. I don't know what this is. This look like some sort of it look like there's a billboard supposed to. This is maybe where they're supposed to put the billboard, you know, it's too small.
The billboard, and it's too small.
So they have to show off and show the white people in the cemetery, in the big chapel.
Okay.
But nobody, no black people around.
Now you start to have woodlows around here. So,
Watch yourself, watch yourself.
So where we look at this, where
Oh, I
say,
see the pool.
Yes,
Oh,
the ministry.
nice.
Yes,
So
the-
when they had the GPS tracking and so,
Right,
it might be a situation where
The Jumbi never go in the swimming pool?
the coffin might start to float. And they have
this
a
is,
GPS.
oh, this is what they're going to have buried at sea.
Yeah, this is what they call burial at sea. The Jumbi they might start to float into this mess. Just
Now,
watch yourself.
if this area is is an area where drainage is being hampered by the road that them build there,
Yeah.
where the water go run again?
Boy, I don't
Eh?
know. Or who could bury up your gas? And this is for your section?
I don't know.
The royal family?
Maybe so. Because to me, people, this
The
young
wildlife over there. You have birds and so eating out of the
thing so that fish
mangrove.
in there.
Fish and so. Then you can come
You
here
know,
and fish
and
sometime.
this is breeding ground for mosquito. And
Yeah,
the
they're already saying
the
already,
Ministry of Health and all those who care about the environment should be looking about this.
Yeah,
We all
well,
had SIDS here talking about ecosystem and this and that where environment is concerned.
They should have brought SIDS up here to tell them this is not.
A fish over there, now look the fish in there up here.
You see fish in there?
Yes, see the fish in them around there,
True.
Along
Oh,
with-
Jesus.
along with young crappo. Frog.
Guys, we're not making this up.
Frog has been spawning in this.
They are fish, if not tadpoles,
Yes, there are tadpoles in here.
in here.
Because frogs have been
So
spawning
there's
in
some
here.
sort of wildlife going on up here at this new Jumbi Jamboree Tranquility Park Cemetery. Oh, wait. Look the tadpole in them. Look the big.
You see them?
Look right there. Look over there.
Whoa, look at
it.
that.
It's like a It's like where can I get fry?
Yeah.
Wait. Let me see. Boy, I can't get over the
They
other
call
side.
them fryers. Look, I'm talking about the school of fish.
Look on that.
Yeah, they're like school of fish.
Look at the school of fish right there.
School of fish.
You see them?
School of
Wait,
young
let me see if I can
tadpole.
zoom in. Tadpole, you see them?
Yeah.
Look at the tadpole in there right there. I have to zoom in.
So imagine in the next couple of weeks
Boy.
that we're loaded with fragments something around the place. Huh? This is a height of worthlessness. The Ministry of Health that bought a $500,000 car, $500,000 easy dollar car for the minister for drive.
The Tesla.
For the minister for drive. And he was one of them that were on their radio program of Fire and Steel, telling people that they're not going to engage in driving their expensive vehicle like those men in the UPP as they claim. But the men in the UPP were driving $60,000 car, but now look what happened. Huh? You have $400,000 US vehicles that some of them are drive. And the Minister of Health, and look here, Ministry of Health,
Porsche BMW.
$100,000 car with $200 million US missing from a fund. In the environmental, look here. Look at this. Look at this.
Guys.
And you want to tell
Sorry,
me.
yeah, they have a spool.
You want to tell me nothing about corruption?
Going right there. All right, so it's a breeding ground. It is a mess. It's you know the mosquitoes breeding in there, and you know that this is just unsanitary. You just know that this is not a prepared site for any place or any loved one to be laid to rest.
This is awful.
And I don't know what to say, but if you think we're playing politics, right? If you think me and Zizzy is about politics and party, politics and either
politics
ALP, come up a tranquility place for yourself. No believe me, no believe Zizzy. Come up here and tell me if any one of your loved ones fall ill and die, which I don't wish on anybody. But if it so happens, is this where you want them to be buried? Look at this. They say look like how when you're going to mangrove out south.
Exactly.
In the Erlings.
Hey, please don't call my area out south.
No, but
we do have
look like
out
it.
there.
This will look like a mangrove. Look, hey, I just saw something bubble up on the water right there. Look over there.
Yeah, that's
look
awful.
over something bubbling up.
Listen, you are careful, listen, because
me not go over there.
Me know if we walk in a mangrove.
And the thing is, you don't even have they consecrated this place? Have they blessed this to be a last resting place? They can't just throw people up, you know, because I think that is illegal.
Remember,
you have to consecrate the ground.
Remember, for the past couple of outings that we had, our complaints was mass, and you use the scientific word as algae. Look what that be. Yeah. What that be?
You see, me don't want to walk over there now. I think I reached the limits of my come here and sandals. Me never before me get stuck into that. And me have to get my foot chopped off. My gangrene or something like that. Okay?
All right.
But yeah, if we can let me see if I can zoom in, guys. See what we're going on up here at the tranquility place.
Unacceptable.
Okay? That is algae mass agro in this ecosystem up here. This is why they should have brought the SIDS to show them how Gaston Brown is preserving the natural wildlife in Antigua and Barbuda, in a cemetery.
Preserving the ecosystem,
preserving
natural wildlife.
What you call it, marshlands?
Yeah. This is a carnival.
All right, Antiguans. I say next level leadership. Go ahead with that. All the best.
You look at when you speak about corruption, them frightened, ready for go court. But if you're a convicted criminal running the country, one convicted criminal around the country.
Yeah, you have a convicted criminal running the country. And that is a fact. And
you're going to sit down and allow that person, but accuse me of talking about what's happening with your money? At $200 million US missing from the SIRF fund that nobody can gain account for. You want to ask the question, why did the ambassador responsible for the EIA, the Environment Division in the Ministry of Health, Why did that person resign?
Okay.
Is it because of good faith that they resign?
There are more questions than
Why
answers.
did Davin resign from a board that not even had nobody but he? Eh? Why he resign from this Liat board?
Who that, Javin Joseph?
Yes, then say resign from the Liat board when nobody know who else been there on the Liat board. That's what I say. But this is not the scene. This is what carry on here. Wolf, I'm going to repeat it again. At $2.6 million taken from the CIP fund since 2015
To put this together.
for put this here.
But that is just defense. That all that gone in defense.
That they gone in defense
Material and labor.
and 53,000 US dollars for a drawing.
53,000
And
for that
design.
drawing. It look good
Over
now.
se-
Does it mean you might fall out now?
What?
The sign look good now.
Yeah, but me talk about the man that they said they give the money.
Eh?
They said they give the man that designed the Arlington Cemetery.
Oh, so that is a picture of of the Arlington Cemetery.
Yeah, but when the man that designed the Arlington Cemetery, and since 18 something he dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
technically, right? Arlington Cemetery was the home of General Lee,
All right,
a
you see that?
Confederate soldier,
Yeah.
the general for the
Yeah.
South. And when the Union had its war dead, they stuck it to him because his house was in Union lines in
Okay.
Washington. And they stuck it to him. It was a plantation. It was a lovely estate.
All right.
And when the Union dead, they said, take this, generally, you defected from the Union Army and went to fight for the South. They started to bury their war dead at Arlington, home
so
of
the man-
General Lee.
So the man that designed the Arlington Cemetery,
He built a house.
he are the one then pay the money for design this cemetery.
Arlington Cemetery was Arlington Plantation or Arlington Estate was built before the Civil War. The Civil War, I
Okay.
believe, started in 1860, 1861.
So where I find the man for give the money? And that the GPS then want for
Maybe one of the Jumbi Jamboree I'm talking about.
no, and Jumbi Jamboree that. This is how the craziness, man. So people, as we wrap up with a view of Vere giving you an outlay.
Yeah, let's give you an
know-
outline. Now, this is to the back of what? Potter's Extension, regardless,
Yes.
or back of Painters,
Yes.
right? You see some of the cackle that used to be up here. When I used to go Sunnyside up here, we just full of some big cackle back in the day, right? And we're going looking east now, right? So that is towards Painters. And if you look over there, you can see Gigi's. And before Gigi's, you'll see the Playland, the Play World or something like that.
Yes.
The fun park. And then we're looking out at Factory Road or Sir Sidney Wallins Highway. That's the east, coming down, that's towards Sunnyside School. And then we're coming down towards Antigua Dairy. And then to XPZ, which is the place that the Chinese guy burnt down, the Chinese shop. And then this is really it. This is what you have for your final resting place under the next leadership of the great Gaston Brown and the ABLP.
Yeah, and remember the VC Bird Walk.
And the VC Bird Walk is supposed to be somewhere, but it's blocked up by a fence because they've sold this land in front of, on the other side of the fence, which is going west,
Yeah.
to the same Chinese supermarket.
Plus they're gonna build an aquatic center.
For
Down on the opposite side where I come in on the road.
the aquatic center mean that Sunday?
Yeah,
the-
oh yeah,
That is what you're talking about?
yes, that's the aquatic center.
Ladies and
bunch of-
gentlemen, you see,
bunch of-
you see it for yourself. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, but we're giving you video.
This is
Same
what
as
you
worth
get
2,000.
from a convicted criminal running our country, along with those who were accused of being around when Cox back in a Antigua Port Authority fence for take up when Rolls Royce. So it's nothing than what you can applaud that individual, but to have a rusty Rolls Royce on his back walking through St. John's politically. We're looking at how your money spent. The man never gave an explanation. Malwin Joseph never gave an explanation properly to the people of Antigua and Barbuda.
Hey, that is,
why it
that
took
is
so
Sir,
long.
Sir Malwin Joseph.
You what?
Please. Sir Malwin. If he, the man knew what he was going to be, So you had to have a Rolls Royce to back up that, sir.
I,
Me and you go fall out in a dizzy. Me and you go fall out now.
let me take the falling out. All right, so Malwin, because it was dawned on him.
It dawned on him what he was going to aspire to be.
Right.
And he needed a
So
Rolls Royce.
we having some Malwin and his ministry. The CIP unit handed over a check of 2.6 million. Remember, I have record of that. I do have record of it, check number, date, and all that. And it was in 2015, people. This is what you get for 2.6. Remember, Malwin, me walk around Antigua along with other people.
Oh, Jai Brown.
Drive or walk through certain communities, through the playing field, and was testing the fences to say how much money was
Spent on the fences, right.
and all that with the fences.
Yeah.
A lot of people had an uproar
Yes, I remember that.
about the fencing scandal.
Yes, he and
This year, our cemetery scandal.
Yeah.
People them plant trees down there. Nobody know how much the tree and them cost. They say some of them cost, them that up on Fort Road, look, from Friesel Road, look like a, them here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then cost over $400,000. We have over $400,000 for the trees on them from Friesel Road.
And some of them look like them are dead off already.
Oh yes, then they go plant hibiscus.
And they plant hybrid for make you look.
Check it time, we'll
More.
go on the other side of the road.
Oh, you going on the other side?
Yes, and finish.
Finish up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Because this is troubling, man. This is, and
I just
sorry
want y'all to absorb what we're telling y'all. You know? Just put aside the politics and look and see if your family member died. I mean, I wish anything. Just say, you know, that is for all of us. Do you have anywhere that you're certain that they can be buried? Because for what I remember, I came to home to Antigua in 2002. And I remember under the Lester Bird administration, ALP administration,
Yes,
they had
agree.
decommissioned St. John's Cemetery and said that bodies were going to be buried into the church graveyards in the countryside. Lambert's, that's the one up in New Winthrops. Lambert's.
Right, Lambert's.
And even right now, them up in the arms now. Come man, come up there, they don't know who the people be. And put on top of them for them, they're dead. You understand? And just tell me, when is this going to be prepared? To me, they haven't started. What they have started and they're finished is a fence. A very nice fence made out of metal and cement. It looks very nice, but that metal and cement fence does not a graveyard make.
Use the word, however, because they don't want to show you, right, on the western side, that is all you're going to get by building a fence like that out there. They're going to keep it that way.
Yeah.
Remember, they don't plant tree beside them.
Yeah, but the fence is already there. They're planted trees, so this is all they're getting. So the burial ground is already hemmed in. On the western side. It's hemmed in on the eastern side for industry that was over there for ages. But now, on the western side, we thought you were going to get the whole of this field, and this was really, they used to rear cattle and so on up here, livestock. It's hemmed in. The majority of up here is not the graveyard, you know. The majority up here is for XPZ or Z, or whatever you want to call it.
That's what they say, that the piece of land to the west belongs to the but that's why
they had no plans. There was no plans to do anything. And they're talking about they were so far ahead. Hey, even in the Lester Bird administration, they said that up here was already supposed to be thing, you know. And they said people from Potters were acting up and didn't want it up here.
And if I show you what Sanford would have given to them, the whole up there by the tower would have one ton of monuments.
Yeah.
Right? And they say VC Bird Walk.
The VC Bird Walk, huh?
Come on, tell them to give your grandfather name in the something like that, man.
Yeah, just keep your name out there in nastiness, right? Honestly. That's the bottom line. Just keep your name out in there.
So with that drawing that they put out there,
with the white people going to the burying the dead. Okay.
You know, this is what is going on for here, my people. The road ain't even look at it properly. We say, well, something gonna happen. Every time rain come, one pan I gonna start to the side there. Drainage in the proper, and all these other things. So, as we come to the end of today's On the Road with the Wolf and the Conqueror, Lone Wolf and the Conqueror, I'm saying to the Gaston Brown administration, we're keeping your feet to the coal pot with hot coals in there. Because this kind of worthlessness is not needed for taxpayers' money. When you were in opposition, you touted around that people weren't getting value for money.
For money, yes.
Today, this come back to bite you in your behind. And as I say to you, the Minister of Works, Mario Brown, Sir Malwin Joseph, and others who are a part of this whole shebang, you come and fix them now. I'm not done with you.
See you soon.
I love that.